It was yesterday and the day before was kind of like 50-50. Yesterday he was like, Isaiah, you're going to be starting at 3, replacing Charles. So that's the next man up mentality. I mean, I'm kind of feel like I'm starting already, being the 6th man and all, so it was not much of a change.
Talk about Colin Castleton's play and the spark he gave you.
My boy Colin. Hey, we sometimes like stay together and he just talks about just how he wants to be great someday, and it's just so surreal just seeing him doing so good today. I'm just so proud of him. I feel like his dad or something. Like I'm so excited for him just having that big game. He deserves it. He puts a lot of work in.
Have you seen signs from him in practice of a game like this?
Yes, man. He gets moving. Sometimes he makes some guard forward moves. Like he'll do a pro hop to like a little scoop layup. I'm like, what? I didn't even know you had that. So it's just good for him. It's good for the people that know that the future's here.
You guys are without Charles for a little while. What can this team still accomplish? What do you guys have to do to make up for his absence?
Charles, he does a lot of great things. I tried to replace him as best I could, trying to grab 50-50 balls, just knock the open shots and go dunk on people's heads. That's Charles Matthews' games, and I'm trying to reflect as best I can in that. But without Charles, I mean, nothing's really going to change. The ball's still going to move, shots are still going to go in. We're still going to be Michigan.
How did it feel making your first start of the season, getting a double-double?
It felt great going out there. The only difference was just that announcing you at the beginning and then just the jump ball. That was the only difference because I was so used to just let's go Iggy, let's go Charles, and then that 18-minute mark maybe I'll come in for someone. And that was the only difference. But it was great to see me rolling already.
Were you aware that you were close to the double-double?
My assistant Saudi told me that one more rebound. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even know. Like I just play the game. I rarely look up, and then when he told me that, I was like, wow. I didn't even know I grabbed this many boards, so it was good. I kind of heard it after they cheered. I was like, what are they cheering for? And I looked up like, oh, that's what it is.
And you still have a championship within reach if things fall your way, and you still have at least your destiny with Michigan State in hand in terms of how that goes. How important was this to win this game today and kind of keep your goals still in hand?
It was good because last Sunday we didn't come out playing Michigan basketball. We came out kind of flat. I mean, it just kept going back and forth buckets, and we can't play that way. We're not going to win in the long run like that. We got to get stops and get out in transition. We only have like 4 transition pockets. But to answer your question, it was great. It was great to come out here and show the people that the statement game and just we're still Michigan basketball.
When you shoot 65% in the first half, did it almost feel like a domino effect when one shot went the next?
It just felt like when I seen John hit that first 3, I was like, oh, okay, this might be one of these days where everybody's hitting. And he just kept hitting them, and everybody had a great game. And even our bench came in and played solid. Nobody played bad at all. I think everybody played really good.
What does it say about Colin when he comes in with a performance like this?
Intensity, ferocious. He brings that to practice. And you guys are going to see a lot more of Swaggy C, as we call him. That's the future. I'm trying to tell you guys. He's nice. He's really good.
Just on the other side of that, I guess, they only hit 2 threes. How does it feel to win those consistently?
Going off Coach Yakovlev's principles and Coach Beeline, we live on not giving up threes. We'd rather have you take a pull-up jump shot or even get to the lane for a layup than you take a 3 and possibly get 3 points. So that's really big. One of our keys was to stay in the gap because we know they like to drive. They're not really more of a 3-point shooting team, and I think we accomplished that.
How have you seen John's confidence grow since you've been here?
Shoot, that first play, I came on the ball screen. I thought he was rolling, and I see him pop, and I was like, okay, John. John would never pop on the first ball screen of the game. He's usually going to roll until someone tells him to pop. So when I seen that, I was like, okay, he's being a junior. He's being that captain that we all need to be.
When did you see that shift start to happen, I guess, over the course of this year or last year?
I'm going to say when we the Mohegan Sun tournament, I remember
Providence?
Yeah, when we were playing GW in Providence out there, and he had like a 17-point game, and that's when we were all like, oh, hold on. John Teskey stepping up shooting threes and dunking on folks, that's going to get bad for teams. And I think that's when he woke up and became a captain.
Do you see him being like a little bit more outgoing now, I guess, internally?
Yeah, do you see his 3-point celebration? Anybody with confidence is going to have a 3-point celebration, and John's showing all of it.
Short turnarounds have been tough for you guys. Penn State, Iowa, you got another one coming up in Maryland. How do you address that?
It's kind of like Coach B tells us tonight to celebrate the W, and tomorrow we're all business. And that game was yesterday. We got a new opponent coming up.
the crowd was into your double-double.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I just said, I was like, well, what about they cheering? I was fighting for the rebound, and I looked up, and I was like, oh, okay, that's why I had a double-double, and I didn't even notice it, so that was great.
Talk about Colin emerging and John.